Hi everyone, this is Michelle from Novels on the Run, and this is Talking Books Tuesday number 40. Okay, getting straight into it. What did I do? Here we go. Now, Mini-Me, my daughter who's 11, going on 12, she and I are up to Allegiant now. So I'm not sure which one of us two is going to read it first. Divergent number 3. So yeah, I went and bought that one from Big W. So yeah, I'm on a thing where I want to read I want to read 2 books every month this year that are the last 2 books in a series, because I've got a bit of a phobia about reading the last books in a series. Now my son, this is from his school library, and I think it's overdue. Unwind, Neal Shusterman. This is what my son, who's 17, and he brought this home for me to read because he knew I was having trouble getting it at my local library. So that was really nice. This is the first one was number 1 was written in 2007, and the 4th one, Undivided, is coming out in 2014, October the 14th, from Simon & Schuster. So I have to read this one because he brought it home for me. And I've heard it's very good. It's got like a bazillion thousand ratings on Goodreads. Now, just got this one yesterday from Hachette. It's a hardback. Jennifer Donnelly. It's Mermaidish. Waterfire Saga number 1, Deep Blue. And when you open up the jacket, you've got a big map there. And you've got quite a nice silver and blue cover on the inside. This one is rating up and down on Goodreads. Like, people either loving it or yeah. So, and yeah, an epic. This is actually on NetGalley. I could have got it from via Disney USA, Disney Hyperion, but this is in Australia. It's Hodder and Staunton, which is Hachette. So yes, now because the movie's coming out 22nd of August, If I Stay, Gail Forman, it's only a little book, but it's got made into a movie of Chloe Moretz, Grace Moretz, and a few other people. And I've seen the trailer. It looks really good. So yeah, I thought I'd better read it. I mean, I had it on digital way back on NetGalley, and then Where She Went on the back is the next book. So, and who's that with? That's with Penguin or Random House, depending on whoever's got it. Now, this is a little interesting one from Penguin. Popular, a memoir. Now, this is a girl. She's only 15. I didn't get her. How cute is she? Now, she went and did a little experiment, and to all her, it's getting made into a movie at 15 years of age. When Maya Van Wagenen finds a 1950s guide to popularity, she embarks on a unique social experiment for one school year. She follows the advice of its author, teen model Betty Cornell. Now, she does everything. Like, can you imagine in this day and age dressing up and doing everything? And this is, I'll show you. There she is there. This is like little journal entries. So she's wearing a hat, and I can see it being like a Dora the Wimpy Kid kind of, I don't know how to, where's some more in here? There's pictures and like skin problems and makeup. I mean, it looks very cute. And it's got photographs, and it's just all entries. That's her with her little brother and baby. It's just a whole pile of dating, and she's even got Betty above and Maya below doing the posture. I think it was posture exercises. But yeah, so it looks very cute. It's from Penguin, and I can actually see this. I've had a little look through it. I can actually see this as a movie, like how they do Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Now, libraries. Okay, I'm just clearing my cobwebs a bit because I've got so much to read at the moment and the brain's getting a bit blah. So, The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, Holly Black. I thought I'd pick this up. Now, it does say on the front, dark, decadent and seductive. This is a stunning new YA novel. Well, it's not that new now. From the best-selling author of the Spiderwick Chronicles. But, where did it say? Not suitable for younger readers. Well, yes, it's YA, but it's very edgy in YA. And I'm going to put these on. It's very edgy in YA. And it's, I'm 131 pages in. Yeah, I'm still, it's releasing part of the story as you go when it comes to the backstory, what's happened to Tana, T-A-N-A. And it starts off, like at first I was a little confused with what was going on, but it does release things as you go. And vampires are everywhere. And cold towns, there are 6 in the USA, of which 5 are still up and running because one of them's gone kind of silent because you have live feeds and stuff. And it's almost like you watch TV from your home, and it's all meant to be how wonderful it is being in there, but you're in there vampires, and you get like tubes in your arm. You could be 9 years old, and they just come up, you just release your little valve, and they have a little but that's only a small bit of the story. Yeah, there's a couple of characters, brother and sister, called Midnight and Winter, but that's not their real names. And Gabriel is he is a vampire, but he's quite a hot vampire naturally. You don't ever really get ugly ones, do you? But and he's a little bit crazy. I picture him a little bit Mernon-ish from the Morganville Vampires, but Mernon is really, scientifically, he's crazy. But this guy switches it on and off depending on how hungry he is. But yeah, no, I'm intrigued. It's different. It's like I could ask questions already, but I know, as I've learned, you get stuff fed to you as you as you keep going. And even the blurb on the back's just very basic, boom, boom, boom. So they're just about to enter Cold Town because they're actually trying to get into Cold Town. But yeah, it's different. So I'm interested to see, and it's big too. So I don't know why I started a big book. And that's from the library, yeah. Now, I've got, I don't know if this is number 4, or this is number 5, or this is number 4, and this is number 5. But and they're quite big books, and they're teeny writing, which I love. And this one's even bigger, but they're like little bricks, but I absolutely adore this series. I'm waiting on number 3 because for some reason I got out the loop. I ordered 5 in one hit, not realising how big they were, and I got numbers 1 and 2, and then 4 and 5. So somewhere in the system, I'm going to have to end up giving these 2 back. Probably pretty soon to get when number 3 comes. But they are brilliant. Like, Kristen Ashley on the back is absolutely freaking brilliant, and I totally recommend reading this. Now people are going, oh, I don't like the covers. You know what? If you just saw this book anywhere, you'd know it's Kristen's. You'd know what series it is. They're all different colours, but all of these film strips, you got to look at the pictures, and also like the handcuffs, whoop, that way, and what are they? Cookies. They all mean something to the story. So everything you see, little bevel pitchfork, everything you see in here, guitar, will be part of the story. And these are funny from start to finish. The guys are all alpha, they're all yummy. The girls are hilarious. They just don't listen to what their cavemen want them to do. They just go do their own thing, and these guys are chasing after them. It's just brilliant. They're just brilliant. And like, that's a lot of reading, but I'm just waiting for number 3 to hurry up and get here, so then I don't have to hand these back. But they take me about 3 or 4 days. And the quotes, oh my god, the quotes just pour out of these. Anyway, I shall move on. And also, I'm pretty sure these are library has these as Kristen being indie. Like, it's always a publisher book I get from the library. Like, everything's very basic when you open it. Like, whoops, she's got a, whoops, oh, there we go. She's got a couple of things down the bottom, bit of copyright, you know, none of the normal hoopla. She doesn't even give you chapters. It's like, boom, you just go in it. You don't know what's going on. How many chapters in there unless you sit there and look at every page. Just straight into it. Very bit of a dedication. No pages of, you know, copyright laws and people that may or may not appear to be someone you know and blah blah blah. That's it. So same with this one. You never get, like, I've never come across a book where you don't get chapters. You just get straight into it. Anyway, moving on. Now I got these three. I got an itchy nose. I'm sorry. I got these three from Bloomsbury yesterday in the mail. Now they don't have their covers on them. They're uncorrected proofs, and this one's cover. That's what the cover will be like for Australia. Take Back the Skies. Now that comes out 3rd of June. So not, 3rd of June. I'll read a little bit about on the back. It says, perfect for fans of the fantasy adventure. From Aragon to Mortal Instruments. So here's another huge plug to get you in. I go like this. And it's great characters, huge world building, and a page-turning plot. Meet Catherine Hunter, a stormy heart with the world's future in her hands. The daughter of a senior government official on the island of Anglia. She's one of the privileged. She has luxurious clothes, plenty to eat, and is protected from the collections with a capital C, which have ravaged families throughout the land. But Catherine longs to escape the confines of her life before her dad can marry her off to a government brat and trap her forever. So Catherine becomes Cat, pretends to be a kid escaping the collections, and stows away on the sky ship Storm Dancer. As they leave Anglia behind and brave the storms that fill the skies around the islands of Tellus, Cat's world becomes more turbulent than she could ever have imagined, and dangerous secrets unravel her old life once and for all. So this sounds really quite cool. I hope it's cool, because I want to read a cool book. And this is Lucy Saxon, Bloomsbury, Australia. Now I'll just shove that back in. Yeah. Now this one again, that's not the cover, I don't believe. Uncorrected proof, I believe that's the cover. Dirty Dancing meets Geek Girl, and this is from Jenny McLaughlin, and this is quite a small book. It's only 175 odd pages. Though she be but little, she is fierce, and a hilarious bestseller to be. Geek Girl meets Dirty Dancing meets Louise Renaissance Tights, rolled into an irresistible story of friendship, mean girls, and how to steal a heart on the dance floor. When National Dance Competition Star Wars comes to B's school looking for talent, she wants to sign up. Shane, her best friend, agreed to enter with uber cow Pearl Harris. B will fight back, but when school hottie Ollie Matthews, who also happens to be Pearl's boyfriend, decides to enter the competition with B, she'll have more than a fight on her hands. Well, this sounds all very cute, doesn't it? Okay, that's that one. And that comes out on the 3rd of June as well. Now this one, again, that's not the cover. There's a draft of the cover. I don't know if I should be showing you that, maybe not. But there's also a cover that's kind of orangey gold on Goodreads, which is completely different to that one with the girl at the back of it. Now, this one is Searching for Sky. This one sounds kind of really, interesting. And this one comes out on the 13th of May, which is in 5 days. Well, I'm filming this a little bit early, so we won't go into that. River is a person. Means everything to Sky, who's a person. They have lived alone together on the island for as long as I can remember. The two of them hunt for food, wash in falls, and curl up together in shelter. Their life is simple and safe until River sees a boat. Across ocean is California, a place where nothing makes sense to Sky. She is separated from River and taken to live with a grandmother she doesn't know. Lost and heartbroken, Sky searches for him so they can return to island. only to find out that their paradise wasn't as perfect as she thought, and everything she's ever known and loved may have been a lie. A gripping and beautifully told story of survival in a hostile world. Ours. And it says, perfect for fans of Gail Foreman, Lauren Oliver and Meg Rossoff. So, I wonder if this is not at all what it seems. Could be one of those types. Okay. And that was Gillian Cantor, sorry. Searching for Sky. Now, little Rachel, who I'm old enough to be her mama, at The Rest is Still Unwritten over in Sydney, book blog. I saw this book first, The Beautiful and the Cursed, on her blog, I think December last year, when she reviewed it for Hotkey Books, which is 5 Mile something, yeah, which is 5 Mile Press here in Australia. And I got approached by Hotkey to read The Lovely and the Lost by Paige Morgan, not realising this was book 2 of the series, The Dispossessed. Well, this is absolutely brilliant. I love it. I don't think it's getting the air time it should. I think I've only ever seen it on Rachel's blog around, and there's a gargoyle on the back. I've got my review up, and I've actually got a photograph of me when I was 18 at Notre Dame in Paris, standing right next to a gargoyle, but it's got that whole edge that gargoyle's leaning on with the, there's your finger going whoop, with the corner and everything. So I've actually put a picture up, which was taken a very long time ago. This book is brilliant. Now, for some reason on Goodreads it's got up and down reviews. I don't understand that. If you like The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare, if you like The Steampunk Chronicles by Katie Cross, I think you will like this. There is no steampunk in this, but it's that style of Victorian era, and the nice hot guys, and then, you know, the bit of daring romance for the era. This is 1899. There are demons, and there are the Alliance, which of course has a couple of nice lads in it, and you've got the Dispossessed, which are gargoyles, which again have hot guys in it, and then you've got 2 sisters. Now, from what I can tell from the description, that, and also she's wearing black and looking kind of kick-ass-ish, this is Gabrielle, who's only 15 turning 16 in this book. And to me, that's Ingrid, her sister, who's 18. So you've got to look at everything in the background as well with this as well. But I am a third of the way through this, The Lovely and the Lost. There is a novella which I can't get access to here in Australia. It's called Marco's Story, and Marco's one of the Dispossessed, which equals out gargoyle. And I really want to read Marco's story because he's a little cranky in this one. So for Paige to give him a little novella, but I can't get hold of it because Amazon won't let me, which is a bummer. But I just buzzed through this. Absolutely adored it. It is so cool. And yes, absolutely loving number 2 as well. And there's a new character in number 2. I won't tell you what type of character it is. And that's Hotkey Books, and here in Australia is by 5 Mile Press. Now, from Bloomsbury, I'll start with Gone, because everybody's in the YA world has probably heard of Gone series with Michael Grant now. Whoopie whoop, look at the size. It's been released with another cover and all the little glossies and all very nice. I keep getting the first couple of books of these from the library and never getting time to read them. And I so badly want to read them. I'm just waiting for this to be made in a movie. I don't know if it's on the cards, I don't know anything, but it's just, I can imagine it would be pretty cool. Now, this was first published in 2008, and there are 6 books in this series, and then Mark was written the Berserk series. Well, this is number 3, Apocalypse, in the Berserk series. I do have, first one's Berserk, second one's Berserk Reloaded, and then it's Berserk Apocalypse, from Hardy Grant Egmont. Now, I'm going to start off here. I can't remember if I've got Berserk, but I know I've got Berserk Reloaded. No, I have got Berserk. Yes, of course I do, because it had that frightening plane scene at the start where I wrote to Michael and said, you had me on the floor going, because, yeah, it was frightening. I will start with Gone and then work my way, because Hunger, and then work my way through. I think Plague's the one after that, blah, 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 blah. But as you can see, there's a bit to get through there. But I know Michael's very good, and I just need to pull my finger out and find time, even though every spare second's used. But anyway, now, Australian author Kate Bella, Being Jade, Simon and Schuster have just sent me this one. And Berserk Apocalypse comes out on the 8th of May, which is today. Oh, happy release day. Yeah, so this one here sounds all very interesting. A tragic death, a family divided, only truth can set them free. Banjo Murphy is killed on the night he finally walks away from his wife Jade. After 25 years of her adultery, in the aftermath, Banjo is bewildered to discover he still exists. And in despair, he watches Jade collapse into deep depression, and his daughters, Lissy and Cassandra, struggle with their unexpected loss. Lissy is tortured by the mystery surrounding her father's death. What compelled Banjo to leave the night he died, and why won't Jade talk about what happened? Despite their volatile relationship, Lissy believes her parents' love to be enduring, but sensible Cassandra sees things differently, and so on. So this is Being Jade by Australian author Kate Bella. Now I went to the 1 month in advance screening of The Fault in Our Stars on Monday, which was actually today's Thursday. I'm taping this for next Tuesday. That's how busy I am. And it was absolutely brilliant. Now, I haven't read The Fault in Our Stars yet deliberately, because I knew the movie was coming out in June. I bought it for my husband. He read it. He loved it. But I came home and told him all about it, and he said, oh, that just sounds like spot on. You will cry so much, it's ridiculous. I can't even really talk about it because it was that sad. But at the same token, it was very funny as well, scattered through. So obviously if you've read the book, you'll know. And that's what I noticed with being in the movie. I took my girlfriend, because I got 2 tickets from Book World in Melbourne, sent me 2 tickets. Well, I got to pick up the tickets there. And all the girls, because it was full of young teenage girls, the cinema, because the Book World had apparently been giving away tickets for the event, they knew what was coming up. So they would react with the oohs, the ahs, and then the tears. So I knew something either funny was coming up, something kind of smexy was coming up, because they were, when the minute Augustus came on the screen, they were just like, oh, and carry on. And also when something sad was coming up, because they were just like, and one girl, God love her, I think she cried for 2/3 of the movie, but really, really loud. And a girl a few rows up from her came down and gave her a handful of tissues. But everybody, I got hit all around me. And my girlfriend, who doesn't really cry at anything, she was blubbering next to me, and we're both trying to keep it all quiet, because you don't want to be a loud crier. So of course you end up with a headache by the time you walk out, because you're like really holding it in. It is a beautifully done movie. So I can look at it from the perspective of not read the book, and I was completely fresh with everything that happened. But if you've read it, you know what's coming up. And by the reactions of all the girls in the cinema, there were some guys, but it was a lot of young girls. It obviously, they knew from the book what was coming up, so it was pretty close, the adaptation. And I did not see some of that stuff coming, and I was just like floored. I was like, oh. So yes, brilliant movie. If you haven't read the book, go see it, because you will get it all fresh. You won't even know what's coming. And if you have read the book, I think you'll know exactly what's coming. So it doesn't sound like they moved too many things around or whatever. So yes, put that one on your calendars, and take your tissues, because trust me, don't be embarrassed if you're bawling your eyes out, because every single person around you is bawling their eyes out too. So it's just really a big snot fest. And so that's it. Just lots of things. I've got my Friday giveaways where I've got lots of signed bits and pieces that I put up every single Friday. So that's, and I'm getting people winning in, what is it, Buenos Aires, Philippines, well, America normally, Australia normally, but it's nice seeing that it's in all these out of the way places for across the globe. And that's it. I better shush up now, and happy reading, and I hope you're reading something cool. Okay, see yous.